Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Ranger. That's a river full of crocodiles. There's some trees. That's all irrelevant. Enjoy the video.
The one is eating this side is Olbarnoti. Jawab. Jawab. Ayolah. Ada. Oh ya, dari jauh di jalan ini. Kaji saya dari ini aja lari. Nah, ini wala kan ini semua ini malah. Look also the second of the bird. You can see also the second of the bird there.
Oh yes, in the background. Nice. Let's see if we can get this to play.
Jacob, berapa? Jacob. Jacob. Kayak di saya. Terus gini, orang balik nang ujar dalam mana nak malunya ada. Kalau nang gaya na ya, menjadi agak lepas nabo. Menjaga lepas nabo. Aja. Terus mana, anak loh lo marah pilih. Lagi di, lagi di kan dia marah lagi. Dekat dia dalam mana tu? Terus kita ada terus mana, malu dua aja, terus mana, terus mana lagi, yang lagi dua aja dulu lalu marah beli. Aku aja. Aku dah. Aja, dah. Kaya di. Malah sih dia gitu terus sih. Dah jam kau pergi, nunggu isya sendiri. Allah rahmat. Ayo, so ada. you can let you. What I can do, I got him boom. What I figure it is another. Why did you say? Oh, I'm proud. You like, we did that, don't do anybody. You did say anybody? Raja, and then we didn't know nothing. I go on, but nobody else in the bulldog in the dolly, and I will have to go in a jump and no more of it. I didn't want another. I decided to Simon. I didn't know I'm in a book. Lavana do level within it, a dog, level a dog. Level a dog, you don't die, you can level, but I will have not anybody, unless you're in the dolly. I don't want to give the. I don't want to give it.
It's hello everybody out on the internet. There's a wildebeest, or it was a wildebeest. There's not much of it left. They just got it when we got here, and they've already got through more than half of it.
These guys, they want to shoot on the sun.
The big male closest to us is Lolparpit. Olbarnoti is the one whose head is being sat upon at the moment. Then the one lioness from the, however you pronounce it, Enkoyonai pride here. of comments. I'm missing the comments. What did the carcass used to be? It used to be a wildebeest. Now it's some bones. And how long has this channel been doing live stuff? For 2 days. And I think this is the best one we've done so far. It is the Maasai Mara. James, it's Lolparpit and Olbarnoti, what used to be the Conservancy males, who's asking how long has this channel been going. Well, the channel's been going 10 years, but the live stuff has been going 2 days. How long have they been working on this carcass? Maybe 20 minutes. No, I'm not trying to compete with Safari Live, I'm just doing this for fun, namaste. Where is the remaining pride? The rest of them had a wildebeest themselves last night, so they're probably still close to wherever that carcass was. No, can be here for a while. Is this channel going to be live from now on? Occasionally. I can only do 1 or 2 sightings. The signal's not very good most of the place. We're right on top of one of the ridges here, so we've got good signal right now. Did we catch the kill on film? No, we didn't get the kill on film. We found them. They were already eating. Zena, it's Olbarnoti facing us, Lolparpit facing the other way, lioness from the double cross or Enkoyonai pride. Paul, you'll have to turn your notifications on if you want to find out when I'm live. You'll get a notification when we go live. As you know, I haven't seen Scar yet. We will be looking for him in the time that I'm here. Whoever's asking for zoom, we can zoom, but it's probably going to reduce the video quality a lot. So we'd rather keep it like this, and you can zoom in on on your computer rather. Yes, the lioness is eating at the back there. You can't see her very well from this angle, but she is being allowed to eat now. Judith, we are, let me just move the camera for you, show you where the car is. We're just the other side of the road, look. There's the road, and there's the lions. Comments again. How old are these guys? They were born in 2005, both of them. Stand there eating what was a wildebeest. It's not anything anymore. Alex, how long is a lion's lifespan in the wild? Males might get to 14 or 15, but usually it's between 10 and 13 years. These two male lions are brothers, yes, Paul. I was asking which coalition, Lolparpit and Olbarnoti. I don't think they have an actual coalition name. Those of you that know Big Cat Diary, the young cub that was on Big Cat Diary named Sala, he's their older brother, or was their older brother. I don't think he's alive anymore. But they were the next litter after Sala in that Rhino Ridge Pride. Yes, they've been feeding on this wildebeest for now about half an hour or so. It's nearly completely finished, but they were quite hungry. The rest of the pride had had a couple of kills the last couple of days, but these boys haven't. And I think they're probably the lioness, they've been mating with her, so she's been away with the pride as well. How long will this meal hold them off before the next kill? They could make another kill this afternoon. They could go a week or so without eating. It depends on how lucky they are. They would like to eat more than once a day. They don't often get the chance to. And how many lionesses do they have? I can't remember the exact size of the pride that they're with at the moment, but it's a big pride. They used to have a couple more prides, but now they're getting old. They're only controlling the one. Any new lions challenging these two? Yes, the six-pack, the 6 young males that are actually their sons. They're the 6 Bila-shaka males or marsh males. They've been pushing in. They've been seen mating with one of the pride lionesses a couple of weeks ago, but they haven't come as far as challenging their fathers yet. But that will probably be next on their agenda. Guys, again asking for zoom. It's I can zoom, but it's probably going to lose quality of the video, so we'd rather keep it like this so it's nice and clear. Do I know where Scarface is? Let me ask Ben. Does anybody know where Scar is at the moment?
No.
Yeah, probably in the triangle, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't think he's outside of the river. Well, it's not unusual. If they were together and they made the kill, they'll eat together if there's enough space for all of them. You saw a little bit earlier they were keeping her away while they were competing over the best bit of meat, but only 3 lions on a big wildebeest like that. There's plenty of space for all of them to eat at the same time. Nobody else wants to see them.
Come on.
What's everybody else running away to?
Yeah, it's good now.
Zena, the answer to how close we are is 1, 2, 3, 7 meters.
7 meters away from the ship.
Yeah.
I'm also afraid they're not far from here. It's just about like 1 kilometer from where the Lolparpit and the Olbarnoti is down here.
Is there any part of the animal they won't eat? The bigger bones, the horns, the stomach, usually, unless they're really hungry. They won't eat the stomach. The hooves. Depends on the size of the animal. Some of the smaller animals, if they catch a gazelle or something like that, they will leave nothing except the horns. Which part of Africa is this? We're in Kenya, in the Maasai Mara.
Yeah, back about the area. This guy is interesting. They don't want to eat, they run away because you get what I mean? All guys, they run away. They talk like that here. Cats, they're not feeling, you know, something just worried about. The guy, he was, I remember here, it just went out. There is one of the guys, he was winter training.
Okay.
And they have their own camp. It's not far from here, it's about like 5 kilometers from here. It's called Olbarnoti. We normally work with him together, and they have a partner is a Russian guy, so he was like training so much.
Okay.
So when I told him he's here, in her language, he was laughing and he told me he'll go for me.
Okay. Asking which one brought the wildebeest down. It could have been any one of the three, all three of them at the same time. We didn't see it. We got here, it was already down. So. Leopards as well, they'll leave the stomach unless they don't have anything else. They'll often eat it when the kill's stolen by hyenas because that gets left behind. But they'd rather eat the meat than the stomach linings. Camera a little bit. There are some hyenas in the background, just to the right of that tree in the background. I don't know if you can see them, just moving around there. Someone asking about Pituita musketeers. I haven't heard anything about them in the last couple of days. They were seen a few days ago there. Scarface is the male from the lion musketeers with the scar above his eye, yes, but the male here with the scar above his eye is Lolparpit. How do I get such a good connection? I don't know, I wish I knew, and then we could use it all the time on all the drive, but I think it's just because we're very high up at the moment.
See my brother, actually for 3 days ago he tried to kill a giraffe, a little giraffe, so the mother hit the eye on the actually where you can see the eyes.
Yeah.
You can see the eye.
You get kicked in the face.
Okay.
Did you hear that on the internet there? That's scar on Lolparpit's eyebrow. He killed a baby giraffe a couple of days ago and the mother kicked him trying to protect the baby, and that's how he got that hole in his face. Judith, there's plenty of hyenas around, but they're all scared of these big male lions, so they're just sleeping, waiting for the scraps when the lions move away. Chasing the jackal. Oh no, they're chasing them. Yeah. Thompson's there.
Thompson can see.
Yeah.
There's a little guy. It's cute. There's one cute.
Are there any vultures flying around? Not yet. Not yet. It's still early, it's still cool. They haven't been able to get up to look for food yet. Anybody know which coalition is this? It is Lolparpit and Olbarnoti. Lolparpit close to us, Olbarnoti facing us. They don't have a coalition name as such, so they're just the names of the two individuals. Looks like there's nothing left. There is pretty much nothing left. It was a full wildebeest just under an hour ago. Would they attack a human? I think if somebody went out there and tried to join them on the kill, then yes. But lots of Maasai herders wandering around in the reserve and very little interaction between them and the lions. How far away is the rest of the pride? I haven't heard this morning. When we saw them last night, it would have been, what, about a kilometre, 2 kilometres away? Missing comments again. What are they eating? It was a wildebeest. How old are these lions? The males are 13 years old. I'm not sure how old the female is. Do these males have cubs yet? Many, many cubs. Their sons are the six-pack, the Bila-shaka males. They've got quite a lot of offspring in other prides that they've controlled. They've been very successful, dominant males. Yeah, they've been eating for 1 hour straight now, by the looks of things. We've been streaming for just over half an hour. We were here for a while before that, before I got the stream up and running. Lions get meat drunk. Well, they do go into a sort of food coma when they've eaten too much. He's asking for me to explain in Spanish. I'd love to explain in Spanish, but I struggle enough to get English to come out my mouth most of the time. And they're not eating, they are eating, but they've slowed down a lot because they've pretty much finished a whole wildebeest. Top male, I think they're pretty much equal, these two. The Lolparpit closest to us is a little bit bigger than Olbarnoti, but they see them both mating, we see them both feeding at the same time. I don't think there's one more dominant than the other most of the time. Lion closest to us, yeah, Lolparpit, he's been limping quite a bit recently. They are old, both of them are old, so they're not in tip-top condition anymore, but they're very good for their age. Was this a full-grown wildebeest? Yes, it was. Was the chase fun to watch? We didn't get to see it. We arrived and they already had the wildebeest down. Hello to Ecuador on the equator. We're also on the equator here pretty much. How hot is it here? It's still quite cool. It's early in the morning. It will get up to about 30 degrees Celsius by midday, I'm sure. If they overfeed, does that stay with them longer? Well, it obviously takes them longer to digest. The average, they need about 5 kilos of meat per day to stay healthy, but in a situation like this, these males can fit 40-45 kilos of meat into their stomachs just in one go. So if they fill themselves up completely, that'll last them a week or so without having to eat anything else. Are we all alone here? There are 3 other vehicles here. It's not a busy sighting, not in Maasai Mara standards by any means. Driving around, what I'm trying to do, that we don't have the camera on the whole time. I don't have enough data planned for that, so we will drive. If we see something and we've got signal, I'll try and stream it. We haven't had much luck in a lot of the places. We're lucky here because we're up on top of the ridge, so we've got good signal. Don't I feel afraid in here? I'm in a big metal box, I'm fine. Christopher, on the main video that I'm filming with the proper camera, that will be zoomed in and out and everything. This camera only has a digital zoom, and the capabilities of that means that if I do zoom in, it's going to look quite terrible. Do they eat the bones? They'll crack the bones to get the marrow on the inside. Obviously they will ingest quite a bit of the bone material, but they don't digest most of it. either be coughed up in a hairball or come out the other end. Where are the hyena? Let me just show you. They're all lying down because they're scared of the lions. Far in the distance, well, not far in the distance, but lying up those spots near the top of the ridge there, those are all hyenas, but they won't come close with the big males here. There's 2 males and 1 female there. The males are 13 years old.
You need to go down and that way you can get both.
Yeah, let's try that. Just going to move slightly so we can see all their faces feeding at the same time. See the hyenas in the background as well. You can see our shadows. Hello. They've done eating. We're probably going to go somewhere else. Well, we're definitely going to go somewhere else. We're not going to follow them when they go and sleep. Lioness is already heading up towards the shade. Yeah, we'll go and try some other animals, and if we're lucky we'll get to do a stream with something else a bit later, but you never know. Lions usually sleep during the day. They do when it's hot. It's still early morning. The sun's only just come up, so they'll go to sleep shortly as it starts getting hotter though.
And for their pleasure.
And for the rest of them.
Yeah,
Would they eat a house cat? Probably, if they could catch it. I'm sure a house cat would be slightly more agile than a lion, but they're not fussed. They do eat other predators on occasion, so know if you can hear in the background that lioness started to roar.
Brother, don't. Don't. Brother, don't. No, don't. Don't. Don't.
Missing comments again. The female, she's moved probably about 500 meters down the road towards a clump of bushes.
How are you?
What part of the Mara are we in? We're just on the border between the main reserve and Mara North Conservancy right now. Not quite sure why we suddenly lost signal there. We are going to end it here. We're going to start heading off to look for some other creatures. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and hopefully we'll get you something else before the end of the morning. Thousand people watch now whilst we move streaming.
1,000?
1,500.
You can see.
Right. It won't work now. We need to. Does your cigarette lighter work there? And you need to charge everything.
I have a piece of silver here, so this is the power we can take.
Yeah, just perfect.
Do you want to check the phone?
Where's the phone in there? Yep, that's working. Down there. And the other one is for this one. Okay. Just put them on the seat there. Sound cool?
Good.
Yes. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ding the bell, buy the t-shirt, do all the YouTube stuff. See you next time. Thank you. So here's a couple of links to more videos on my channel that you might want to check out. Also the social networks, you can follow me there for live updates, pictures, etc. from Safari.